More and more dangerous.
Damn it!
They're addicts, and that makes them dangerous.
Check the supplies. Be ready in case they return.
ELEX. They'll do anything for it.
Legate, there is work to do.
That's why I'm here.
Good. It is your responsibility to locate new initiates for our order. Others will follow our example, just as you did.
I will do as Kalan instructs.
Your devotion speaks well of you. You may have to go deep into enemy territory to find suitable candidates. So, make sure you have the right supplies before you leave. Once there, I'd advise you to avoid more densely populated areas. It will be safer, particularly as some of those in the towns have been brainwashed into their cause. Some candidates can be persuaded, but with others, you may need to break their will or use force to initiate them. I know that may feel wrong, but remember, you are saving them. Once you have persuaded an initiate to join us, an escort will bring them back to the Horde.
Who do you want me to recruit?
We want the brightest and the best. But we'll settle for the available and the willing. I've selected 3 men that our drones have identified. Connor, Ryder, and Galler. The first 2 should be in Tavar, and the 3rd man in Edan. I'll transmit their coordinates to your adjutor.
Just watch out for those damn hounds.
So, you're the new legate around here. Very well. Promotion opens up the 2nd-tier armor for you. Much better manufacturing standards on these things.
I want to trade.
Right you are. I'll show you what you can buy at your rank.
I swear those creatures are getting more dangerous.
Some things are better off buried.
You definitely got the wrong end of the stick.
Reinhold sent me. He says you have a job for me.
You're the new legate, correct?
Correct.
I could use another man. So let's get right to your job. There's at least 6 of them gone rogue, escaped the Horde, and taken up residence there. Judgment has been passed, and they need to be brought back or executed. Come back when they're dead.
More than 6 renegade heretics?
Yes, there are 10 missing. We're not sure how many are rogue and how many were killed by the heretics when they escaped. Is that all right? Or is that too many for you?
Yes, count me out.
If you aren't up to this job, then you aren't worthy of achieving the rank of Paladin. Dismissed.
What goods have you got?
Okay.
Well, the Hort's defenses have never been breached.
Nothing is free anymore.
The old world. They got all this stuff, yet they were stupid enough to crash our planet into a comet. Haha, fight! Brute is looking for trouble. looking for trouble.
The clerics want you to join them. You'd have training, food, a place to live. You should join.
No, I'm not the man for that. Clerics, outlaws, whatever. They're not for me. No, I'm staying here. I'm finishing this job by finishing these jackals. I made that promise to my family.
Your job here is done. It is time to leave. You will join the clerics.
But my promise.
You have made good on your promise. It is time to change. It is time to join a new family.
A new family? Yes. Yes, I want a new family.
Then you will join the clerics. You will find a new family in Kalan. You will be collected in a few days. A group will take you to the Horde. Okay?
Yeah. I'll be ready.
Good. You won't regret it. clerics need help.
Help? With what? Supplies? You think with their machines they wouldn't need help from anyone. So, come on, what's the problem? It's obvious you're one of them, so speak up.
I'm here to find suitable recruits to join. Big and gun needs men as well as machines.
You think I'll help out just like that? I'm going to have to think before I make a decision like that.
What's there to think about?
Well, there's Snuffles for a start. I won't be able to take him with me, will I? And I won't just abandon him. I could probably find one of the Duke's men to look after, but it wouldn't be cheap. They don't do anything for charity. And I don't want to think about what they do to him if they find out I've joined the clerics.
This should be enough to get care for Snuffles without people asking questions.
You must need men if you're prepared to pay that much. But, fair enough. I'm in.
Wait here and you'll be collected. They'll take you to the Horde and explain everything to you there.
Good. Then I'll just wait. Ingen ignidan, comrade.
An outlaw told me they fed people here. They would dump the whole thing in the house. There's gotta be some action here. That fucking brute is looking for trouble. Someone's looking for trouble. For trouble. You'll regret that.
tried to hide from it, but the blue stuff is everywhere. It is poison. Worse than poison. but it is all I have. Eating it, I feel stronger, but my skin is getting paler, and it's cold. So cold.
No. No. Too easy.
It's like a vid doc come true. When the world will end, when comets attack, 20 more ways Magellan will end. I told them the government was hiding something. They're always hiding something. I bet you one of them is behind this. Some political shit gone crazy or something.
Some guys just open their mouths too much.
Okay, now it'll get interesting.
What?
You gotta think before you go out and do that.
This is exactly what I was talking about.
Well, if you're sure
How
about
did you
that,
get here
then
alive?
okay.
You're not an exile and you don't look like you've come to save me. You're a cleric, aren't you? Maybe it's that clan of yours. Does clan give you protection against the spirits? He must give you protection against outlaws if you've got this far. But what brings you out here, into the Valley of the Damned?
Why so worried about who I am? Have you got something to hide?
Like what? You sound like Angrim when he sentenced me out here. I've got nothing to hide but myself. You should take that as advice and keep a low profile while you're here. The Valley of the Damned, home of exiles, the condemned, the damned, the lost. You pick which of those you are.
Who are you?
We are all exiles here. We all broke the law in Goliath. And we are the lucky ones. We have a chance here to clear our names. Harvest wood here for a few moons, survive life in the forest, and we are allowed to return.
What do you mean by lucky?
We weren't executed or sent any deeper into the valley. And we didn't end up in a cage. I see now that what I did was wrong, and I will do my best to return to my family. And if you have anyone to return to, make sure you keep your head down, that you don't go out at night, and that you ignore all the strange noises. That is how you survive here.
I've come here to invite you to Ignadon, to become a cleric. The Berserkers sent you out here to die. The clerics offer you salvation.
Are you serious? Become a cleric? Me? No. Technology can only lead to the end of our world. We have to put this planet back to how it was, not dig more of it up to build machines. No, you've picked the wrong guy. You're not taking me back to Ignadon.
This isn't a debate. You will join the clerics.
But...
The clerics are your family. You will join them and start your life again.
You... All right. I am a cleric.
Once there, you'll begin your training. Just don't give them any trouble. Understand?
Yeah, sure. I understand.
What a fuck up that was.
Thank you. I've found safety and purpose here.
What a fuck up that was.
Too easy.
looking for trouble. Brute is looking for trouble.
Too easy.
them! Let's finish them! Let's finish them! For trouble.
Did you flee from the Hort too?
No.
You didn't happen to just come by here, did you? What do you want here?
Why did you flee from the Horde?
Why should I trust you?
Well, because I'm a friend.
Yes. Of course. I remember you. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you at first. I don't know what you've been told about initiation, but a lot of it's shit. The Horde say they're saving people, but some of the clerics, they don't care about our lives. They were forcing us to fight for them through suggestion, forcing us to fight against our will. Some of us came to. We remembered who we were, what we wanted. So, we're going back to our real homes. You're new, aren't you? How do you know they've not done, won't do, the same to you? Whatever your thoughts, we'd rather die than return there.
Hagen has branded you as heretics and renegades.
And now you're here to kill us?
Give me a reason not to.
If you believe in Kalan, you know his teachings are of wisdom, of knowledge, of caring. If you believe that, you should spare us.
You've spoken out against Kalan. Now you call on his words?
It's for your conscience. We want to return to our families. If you believe, trust those words. If you don't, then you should let us escape the lie.
You can go. I'll tell Hagen you paid with your lives.
We thank you. Really. We'll gather ourselves and set out for home soon. You should think on yourself. Are you sure you're here because you want to be? These clerics put things in your mind. I hope you keep your own thoughts in your head. Many thanks, stranger.
You fucked up then, didn't you?
Did you flee from the Hort?
Hagen
and...
Yes, you must die.
We're not going back. We might not be armed, but we'll defend ourselves against anyone who threatens us. We're not being made slaves again.
No.
You didn't happen to just come by here, did you? Hey, and...
I'll crush you!
I'm certain of it.
They're addicts, and that makes them dangerous.
The renegade heretics are dead.
Very good. And report that to Reinhold. Dismissed.
Check the supplies. Be ready in case they return.
About the initiates you want me to find. Galler has agreed to join us.
Excellent. I'll be interested to see how this berserker settles into our community.
Ryder is ready to start his initiation.
He might find that tough as an outlaw, but all components must be forged. He will soon fit the role he is to serve. Good work.
The initiate Connor should arrive here soon.
I've been told that he's already here, but they're not letting him into the Hort. He's been stopped at the gate. Have you any explanation for that?
No.
Then you'd better go down to the gate and find out what's going on.
I thought you said I was sent for. Now I get here, and that idiot at the gate won't let me in. Do they need me or not? Make your mind up.
Why wouldn't you let Connor into the Horde?
Because Connor matches the description of a guy who ambushed one of my merchants. I can't prove it, that's why he's still walking around breathing. But I can't let him in. And if it is him, do we really want someone like that joining the clerics?
So you're refusing Baldur's order?
I'm not refusing anything. The order says we must seek out and welcome new initiates. But you're only an initiate once you're inside the Horde. He's not in the Horde, so he's not an initiate. So I don't have to welcome him. End of story. Get him out of my sight, dead or alive.
He could work for the Claws.
Him? You don't even know him.
I'm vouching for him. And if he causes problems, Claw rules. You can kill him.
You're right. Then I'll hold you to that. Send him in.
I spoke with Xander. It was all a misunderstanding. You can go in.
Are you sure? It looked like he wanted to kill me.
It's all sorted out now. Go in.
You aren't the first to tell me that.
About the... Connor has arrived for initiation.
Good. Very good. Let us hope he proves his potential. Our drone intelligence suggested that he was one to watch. Well, that's the last of the initiates we'd identified. You have done the Horde a great service. Our ranks must be filled, and you have helped to bring new initiates to our cause. You have the thanks of the Horde. Don't forget to report to Reinhold.
The people up there will take care of it.
About my duties as a legate. I located the initiates.
Yes, and you brought all of them here safely. A very satisfactory conclusion.
The renegade heretics are dead.
Then Kalan has seen justice done in his name. May all those who would follow their example learn from their fate. No one in the Horde can understand how this has happened, how such treason was fermented without being seen. I will ensure that questions are asked. As I do, you should receive your reward for your service. It speaks well of you that you wish to act in Kalan's name. We will promote you to the rank of Paladin for a small donation.
I seek promotion to Paladin.
You have earned it, and you can be proud that you have achieved this rank. You completed the task you were set to our satisfaction, and loyalty should be rewarded. A new life begins for you today. You have proven to be a loyal servant of Kalan, ready to take on the duties of a paladin. We are honored to have you amongst us. Your new rank will allow you to acquire equipment befitting your status. That will show others the honor you have earned. I am counting on you to go out into the world and convince people that the path of Kalan is the only true way. Live your life according to Kalan's rules, and you will open your path to enlightenment and a place in the infinite skies. I have nothing more for you here, Paladin. You must determine your own course. Go out into the world and show them the way of Kalan.
They're only saying that to keep control of you. You'll find this place open to you now. You can purchase whatever you want, including the MK3 armor.
That's it. Get out of here.
I want to trade.
Right you are. I'll show you what you...
I want to trade.
Right you are.
Don't be fooled by the...
Teach me some.
Oh, good.
But all that Tavar has to offer is chem addiction, exploitation, and only Karan knows the way to salvation and
How are you?
I'm okay.
Now this is a place we can have some fun.
I've joined a faction.
Then I hope this brings you strength.
The cleric's technology is comparable to ours, and they are fully committed to stopping Zekor's victory.
That connects them to us. But they fear the Alps since we split from them, and that means they have no trust for separatists. Do you have anything else to report?
The equipment I have should be good enough to take on the Alps in a Dan.
I knew you would find the tools you needed to survive. Do you have anything else to report?
The equipment I have found will have to do the job.
Yes, you have done well. Your preparation should have made you ready to take the next step. But what you have achieved so far will not make you strong enough to challenge Calyx.
Assign someone to complete his mission.
He will be hard to replace. There aren't many Albs with his skills.
You were right to kill him. The directive only allows one outcome for failure.
Are you saying I was wrong to assign him?
Failure cannot be tolerated. Get this right before their failure becomes yours.
Spoken like a true Alexitor, Jax.
I am no Alexitor. The hybrid has yet to call me for that honor.
It can only be a matter of time before he summons you to him. You bring our father honor. I am honored to be your brother.
Honor the hybrid. Serve the hybrid.
I will not dishonor you. I will ensure this Alb's failure does not reflect on us.
Though you aren't strong enough to face Calyx, you are ready for the next steps you need to take. In terms of our alliance, I will ensure that our soldiers do not cause you any problems unless you show signs of reverting to your old allegiance to Zekor. More than that, I cannot offer you right now. We can trade or offer advice for now, but our forces must remain ready to fight Zekor.
That is as I expected.
You have done well, but you should be cautious in your plans. You are not strong enough to challenge an Alexitor like Kallax. But I can tell you how to get closer to achieving your goal. One of my agents has reported that the rebel Alexitor Zardom is hiding in northeastern Abessa. He has established a hidden base there while the Ice Palace is searching for him. As he too is now sought by the hybrid, perhaps he will help you. You should find him and tell him your purpose. I am sure he can advise you how to take on the Alexitors without fighting your way through an army to do it. Although you will have to decide whether he can be trusted.
I have already spoken with Zardom. I don't think he can help me.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you have yet to ask him the right questions. Zardom never did answer questions directly. I never understood how he rose so far in the ranks.
Why have you left a former Alexitor alive? If he hasn't joined you, couldn't he be a threat?
I don't know what he is. He was a loyal Alexitor, and yet he has run from Zakor. That is why I sent you. Partly for your own business, but also to learn his intentions.
So I'm the bait?
Zardom is an outcast like you. But we don't know whether he still possesses his ELEX abilities. He has shown no interest in joining us. Perhaps he will talk to you. Maybe you can discover what powers he still has, and how he intends to use them.
And if he kills me, that won't be a great loss for you.
You will benefit from talking to him, and we will know what we have to do, if he should ever stand against us. It's mutually convenient.
Why should Zardom help me?
We suspect Zardom plans to end his exile and return to Zakor to lead the Alps. In his own way, he always was loyal to our people, but he doubts the hybrid. Zardom harks back to the days before the hybrid took over. He believes the Alps will evolve, that they are superior. He fears the hybrid has subverted those causes for his own ends. Put yourself into Zardom's service. Tell him that you want to fight the hybrid together. Your reputation will mean that he has to take notice of you.
What is in the hybrid's mind? Surely the infallible must know of my survival. And yet here I am, living, breathing, in contradiction of the directive. The hybrid's will commands. All ELEX must be given to the hybrid. All loyalty, all duty must be to the hybrid. For the hybrid sees all. So, why has he permitted me to live? Am I still part of his plan? Or did he send me to die at the hands of my brother? Before the crash, I saw everything clearly. The hybrid's will answered everything. Now, I have only one route to answers. I must find Kallax.
Tell me more about your past at the Ice Palace.
I already told you. I have left that past behind me.
You can't deceive me. You want to take power in the Ice Palace.
What makes you believe that?
The Separatist leader, Sestak, told me. So what is it that you want? Are you planning war against the hybrid?
And you believe Sestak?
It doesn't matter what I think. Logic tells me he is correct.
And how am I supposed to wage war? One Alb against Zakor? All I would gain is my own death. I have my new life here. That is what matters now.
It's obvious that you are hiding something. You are more powerful than you appear. You speak of ELEX withdrawal and the doubt that plagues you, but none of that fits your appearance, your confidence, or your character. So drop the lie. We both know the truth, Zardom. You didn't stop consuming ELEX when you left Zakor. You found yourself a source somewhere, and you have kept your strength. You can still cast magic.
I'm not the one pretending to be something I'm not, Commander.
What are you really doing out here, Zardom?
And what is it that you want, Jax? We all must find our own path as this world changes.
So you do want to challenge the hybrid?
Challenge? You say that as if it's unthinkable for an alb.
You called for me?
The time is coming. We are close to achieving our evolution. But our enemy is close to completing his work as well. Find Thorold, discover his secrets. I must know what he intends before he dies.
We've heard a horde of mutants is approaching the border to Zakor.
How many?
I don't know, but there's at least 2 Cyclopses with them.
Someone in Zakor wants to secure the West.
Mutants aren't an organized force. They're just a pack of dogs to unleash. It might just be them disrupting the forces there, rather than invading.
We need to go there.
Yeah, well, if you insist on knowing what the Albs are planning, but this had better mean combat, not just a look-see. Well, it seems as if the rumors are true. 2 Cyclopses. Let's take them down.
Wait a second. First, we should...
No waiting! We're not out here to wait. We came to fight. Just get your ass moving and get on with it. That fucking brute is looking for trouble!
Out of ammo.
Just get your ass moving and get on with it. That fucking brute is looking for trouble. Now that one hurt.
You may have lived your life in thrall to that machine, but the Albs existed before the hybrid took control. When the Albs searched for an identity, it was the hybrid that gave it to them. He gave us all worth through war.
Don't pretend you want peace, Zardom. That I won't believe.
The hybrid's last orders to you were to kill Thorold the Pilgrim, leader of the Berserkers, yes? But did he tell you why he ordered that?
And who should rule the Albs? You? It seems many in Zakor are beginning to question the hybrid's rule. But none have given me answers. None have said what the hybrid's plan is, or how they think they can better it. What is it we've fought for, Zardom? Don't you at least want to know that?
While First Alexitor Tarek follows blindly, I want answers. But I tell you, the hybrid won't give them to you. He only wants power for himself, and it will be the ruin of our people.
Ruin? Why not victory?
You know the directive requires all ELEX must be delivered to the hybrid. He says he must reach the peak of evolution perfection to secure the future of our people. But what will be left of our world at the end of this war for ELEX? All ELEX means exactly that, all the ELEX on Magalan. But do you think that the hybrid will ever be satisfied? What will happen when it has consumed all the ELEX on Magalan? What then, Jax?
So you think the hybrid is lying? That it has a different goal for the directive?
I don't question his goal. I question our place in it. Do you believe that when the hybrid evolves, the Albs will serve at his side? After it has kept the truth and power for so long that its drive for ELEX will just stop? No, Jax. After we have exploited the lands of the free people, the hybrid will only have one source of ELEX left. Us. The First Alexitor Tarek is too blinded by the hybrid's promises to see that. But I know that once he is done with the rest of this world, the hybrid will extract the remaining ELEX from us. He will feed his evolution.
If you want war, then where is your army? You were revered in the Ice Palace. How many Albs still follow you?
None. My soldiers stayed in Zakor. Such is the power of ELEX. Such is the power of the hybrid. It takes those with will to see the truth. But I'm not without power. I do have a force that is loyal to me. I have the strength to return to Zakor, to strike at the hybrid.
If it isn't in Zakor, then where are these soldiers?
I have told you my aims. I have told you that I have the resources to achieve them. For now, I will concentrate on building resources here in the lands of the free people. If you will play your part in the struggle that is to come, then I will tell you this. There is a camp in the mountains between Idan, Abessa, and Tavar. The people there are independent and fight for their own cause. They are a force waiting for a leader. You should seek them out. Perhaps there you can find what I have, a base of operations. Perhaps then you will see what I mean more clearly.
You claim you are doing this for the Albs, but then you're prepared to kill them for your own cause?
It is a sacrifice that is painful to all. But the hybrid has blinded many of our brothers. There is no way to free all Albs. But with the blood of those who serve the hybrid, those lives will save others. But you will need to decide who you will back soon. The hybrid has sent a force of combat mechs and soldiers to advance inland into northern Abessa. This force must be stopped. Otherwise, they will tip the balance of power in Abessa in favor of the hybrid.
So, will you admit that you have kept the powers ELEX gives you?
If you think I can acquire enough ELEX to maintain my own strength, you are mistaken. Yes, I continue to consume ELEX, pure ELEX, but I have only enough to reduce the impact of withdrawal. If you are looking for magic outside Zakor, then you will have to look to the Berserkers of Edan.
Is Berserker magic as strong as the Alps magic?
Some of them are very effective. Their mana has allowed the magic of Edan to evolve a lot of power. I heard of a mage in the domed city with the power to fight an Alexitor. And as a berserker living beyond the borders of Edan, she might have a more open ear than those living under berserker law every day.
How do you plan to attack Zakor?
The only thing that would drive the hybrid soldiers from the Ice Palace is to stop the flow of ELEX. The converter in northern Abessa is strategically important. If we could shut it down, that would show the Albs the limits of the hybrid's power. It would give us a chance to persuade others of our cause.
Are you allied with the Free People?
Our cause in defeating the hybrid matches theirs, but I will do nothing to endanger the future of the Albs. Each of the factions has their own motives which could prove dangerous to our people. I heard that the Duke of Tavar is constructing a bomb that is so destructive it could destroy a city. What we don't know is his target, or how an outlaw has put together the technology capable of this.
What if the Alexitors and Zakor learn of your plans?
Sooner or later, the Alexitors track down every Alb outcast. The question is whether or not we can survive until we are strong enough to be able to defend ourselves.
Do you think you have the strength to fight an Alexitor?
No, not at present. And you should know that an Alexitor has been seen near the domed city. I think he has picked up your tracks.
How do you know that?
You've hardly been discreet. But he only has suspicions that you survived. He has no proof for now. I would suggest you take care of him before he learns you really are alive. If the Alexitors were to discover that you live, then they would concentrate their powers against you. Now you know my thoughts. And it is time for you to tell me your plans. What is it that you want?
I want the person who got me into this situation. I want Calyx.
For what? Revenge? Your brother doesn't want anything to do with you. He sees you as a traitor. He will kill you the first chance he gets.
When fate brings us together, we will see.
And how will you get close enough to speak to him? He is protected by a whole unit of soldiers and combat mechs.
I will find a way.
Well, maybe I can help you, Jax. Support me in my cause, and I will make sure that you reach Calyx.
You think you can do that?
Yes. And you know I am your best option. I recommend that you take my offer.
You will have my support, but you will have to deliver Calyx.
Then help me achieve the things I need to turn the balance of power back in our favor. Help me shut down those converters and make the preparations you need to. Do that, and I will tell you how you can lure Calyx to you. For my part, I will order my forces to infiltrate Zakor. I want a better idea of what is happening in the Ice Palace and the readiness of its defense systems. I will see you back here once you have completed your tasks.
I have taken command of Origin.
Then you can see the value of my advice. That place makes an excellent base for you, doesn't it? The free people are strong when they are well led. And now you have won that group over, perhaps others will follow. Good. But I get the feeling you have more to tell me.
I have recruited a powerful mage from amongst the berserkers. Her name is Kaya.
Good. And were you able to win her over to our cause?
The berserker mage Kaya will help us.
We will need to call upon you when we face the Alexitors. Good. Was there anything else to report?
The converter in northern Abessa has been deactivated.
Well, that was faster than I expected. No doubt the Ice Palace will be considering their response. Good. Do you have anything else to tell me?
The Duke of Tavar's bomb was really a fighting machine. He developed it with a cleric prisoner, with the aim of attacking the Horde in Ignadon.
Developed? Does that mean the danger is now gone?
Yes.
Good. Then we have one less threat to worry about. You have made progress, but there are still things to be done. I will be here waiting for you once you have completed the tasks.
Mutants, Cyclopses, they'll do for a start. But you promised Alexitors.
We'll get to them soon enough.
Not soon enough for me. Let's kill these fuckers and go home.
What are you doing, rushing into combat like that? Are you trying to get us killed?
I'm trying to get the job done. If you can't keep up, fuck off. I thought you were a fighter. I spent enough time just standing around in the fort. I took that place. I did. So show me another damn challenge and stop wasting my time. I'm not running around with you to take down a few creatures. Let's do something that makes a real fucking difference.
You can get a challenge, but don't get us killed.
You don't risk, you don't live. You don't live, you stagnate. You stagnate, you might as well be dead. Turn it up, live it fast, make it fucking count. Now are we done here or what?
Follow me.
All right, sure.
Fuck all Status update. I hope they drown in their own valuable objects located, sir.
Keep it up, you four.
There have to be more of those.
Someone's looking for trouble. You'll regret that.
That isn't going to work. The Ob force in northern Abessa has been defeated.
Good. That was vital. We could not afford a shift of power in Abessa. You have made progress, but there are still things to be done. I will be here waiting for you once you have completed the tasks.
Right. Let's find some trouble.